What is going on, everyone? I am back once again with another movie review. So, when I look back at some of the biggest directors, there are many that you can put on your list of being some of the greatest. But for me, I like directors who may not be as popular as a lot of big directors like John Carpenter or Wes Craven or, you know, um, man, who I just had the director's name and then completely just had a brain fart. Um, the director who did films like Titanic, James Cameron. Wow, not the best way to start off the video, but guys like James Cameron or Steven Spielberg, to name a few, or even Christopher Nolan or Quentin Tarantino. I've always liked directors who aren't really well known due to just their style of filming, or just they bring something unique and may hopefully down the road become a household name and grow in popularity. Guys like Andy Muschietti, and a director who's not, you know, a director who's not well known for a lot, but for what he has, people know his name. And there's one director specifically that I have loved over the years. He's done films since I want to say the 70s up into the early 90s. And he hasn't really done anything since. I think, is in his 90s, maybe. But I would like to see this director, maybe do one more or two more movies. Maybe another sequel to one of his more popular films. And he's worked with some of the greatest, like Gene Wilder or Peter Boyle or Leslie Neeson, or was it Leslie Nielsen? And if you guys have seen this film, I would love to hear your opinion. But today I'm going to be reviewing the Mel Brooks film, Dracula, Dead and Loving It. So Mel Brooks is a director who's well known for the spoof genre. He has done tons and tons of spoof films like Blazing Saddles, which spoofs westerns, Young Frankenstein, which of course spoofs that story, Robin Hood Men in Tights, History of the World Part 1, so on and so forth. So his filmography is absolutely amazing. Of course, Spaceballs we can't forget, and he just has this unique way of spoofing his movies. And going back and watching them, are some of them outdated? Yes. Do some of them still hold up? I think so. I constantly find myself laughing, and I feel like his movies are also very quotable. I have quoted, Young Frankenstein, uh, Robin Hood Men in Tights, Spaceballs, and Blazing Saddles for so long. To this day, I'm still quoting Spaceballs more than anything. But of course, he did Dracula, Dead and Loving It, which is not as popular as, say, Spaceballs and Robin Hood Men in Tights. But it's still a very fun and very enjoyable film, and it's got a really great cast. Of course, you have the man himself, the legend Leslie Neeson, who really is well known for just doing a lot of spoof movies. Rare occasion, he's done horror. I think he was in Prom Night, and then he did uh, Forbidden World, I believe. And then, of course, he, would do Mr. Magoo, which I think was the perfect casting for that character. And he's shown up in the Scary Movie films, at least part 3 and part 4, I believe. He would, of course, be in Stan Helsing, and he's well known for doing the Police Academy films as well as the TV series before that. So that's really where a lot of people know him from, but he's had other work before then and after that doesn't really get recognized as much. But Dracula Dead and Loving It is basically a spoof on Dracula. You know, Dracula, if you watch the original, he, finds this woman that he has interest in and basically does what he needs to turn her into a vampire. That's kind of similar to what you get, but in a way, you're spoofing it. But the cast alone is great. Not only do you have Leslie Nielsen in the role, you also have what's her name? You have oh my god, yeah, Amy Yazbek. Amy Yazbek was married to John Ritter. She did the Problem Child films with him. She did Robin Hood Men in Tights. So this is not the first time she's worked with Mel Brooks. She'd go on to do that, and she's had a pretty great career. I don't think she's acted anymore, or I don't think she's acting anymore. I think she's retired from that and has been pursuing other things. I don't know the actor's name, but the actor who was in Wings, he was also in iZombie and a few other movies and television. He's actually in this. It was pretty interesting to see him in this because this came out, I think, during that time, because this came out in 1995. So he had to have been doing Wings, I think, at that time. So it was really, really cool to see him in this. He's one of those actors you recognize the face but can't put the name together. But of course, he would, in Wings, he'd work with Thomas Hayden Church. You also have, who else is in this? I think that's it. The actor who plays in Porky's. Oh, what is his name in Porky's? He's the main lead. He's in Ghostbusters 2. You guys know who I'm talking about. But he's in this as well. His character is actually right here. And then the guy from Wings is right here. If it focuses. Come on now. Focus. Okay. So yeah. And then, of course, Mel Brooks plays a character in his films. That's one of the one thing I love about Mel Brooks is he inserts himself in his films, playing these weird and funny, just out of the ordinary characters, and I love it. Excuse me. So it's cool for a director to be part of his movies, like Spaceballs. He had a big part in that. Robin Hood Men in Tights. I think, like some movies, he's got more than one scene, and then others, he's got a scene here and there, and that's it. But yeah, Dracula Dead and Love It is pretty fun. It's entertaining. It's weird at times, but I love it. I've always loved it. I was very happy when this originally got announced. It was a film I would never expect to get a Blu-ray release. And the interesting thing about this movie is that, it's kind of one of those movies, along with like a lot of other films out there, where they it was kind of out of print. It was one of those titles that was hard to come by. But the fact that we were able to get a Blu-ray release was pretty awesome. And I think we also ended up getting, not here in the States, but another film of his, another spoof film, would be Repossessed. That got a Blu-ray release, I think, in Germany. So if you're looking to import that one, I will probably import that one pretty soon. There is a German Blu-ray media book. There's 3. You can actually pick the film with 3 different covers, and I believe it is region free. It's got the English audio, and I lived in Germany for 6 years, so I can understand some of the language a little bit. So I figured if it's region free, has the English audio, I'm definitely going to pick it up because it's one of my favorite spoof films. That, and of course this one. But yeah, to sum it up better with the plot for you guys is that it's just a spoof on the Dracula story. He, finds this woman he has an interest in and slowly tries to turn her into a vampire. And of course, you have the former husband doing what he needs to save her in some way and stop Dracula from doing what he likes to do, but they do it in a more comedic spoof parody type of way. So that's the best way I can sum it up. But it's fun. It's got a great cast. I think you guys will enjoy it if you haven't seen it. And for those who have seen it and love it, maybe you should guys take time and go revisit. I think it was a fun watch to revisit this film because it's been so long since I've actually seen this movie. So, yeah, so that's my review for Dracula Dead and Loving It. If you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to give this video a like, it's much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do so, where I do movie reviews like this and, so many other cool videos like unboxings, collection updates, wrestling prediction videos, and so much more. So, with that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Until next time, we'll talk films. I'll see you guys in another video, and take care. Peace.